All right, well, if you're a fan of scary movies, true crime, there is a new one you may want to add to your watch list. It's actually the work of some local filmmakers. It is called Piglady. Joining us now with more, Adam Ray Fair, the writer and director of the film, and Alex Johnson, the producer and the editor. And it's great to have you guys with us.
Thank you for having us.
Welcome home. Always good to be home. We were talking about where you guys went to school, how you got to know each other, and then work together on this big project, and this was a big one.
It was, yep.
Bet you've been working on it for months, and what's
Years.
it like now to see it come together?
Since 2019.
Yeah, we've been working on it for 4 years, but we had, the pandemic and a few other obstacles, but it's nice to see it come to fruition finally.
All right, and you can pre-order it now, and it's going to be released here coming up the 22nd?
Yep, next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's exciting. Well, let's talk a little bit about the story. First of all, you were telling me it's inspired by a true story, so really based on a lot of actual events.
Yes. Yeah, there was a lady in Southern Oregon. She would more or less work homeless people and then kill them and feed them to the pigs. So it sounded like a good movie. And
sounded like a good movie to me, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. And then almost all the filming done right there where it actually happened.
Yep, on a neighboring property.
So what was that like, and why was that important to have that element when you guys were doing this film?
Well, it was coincidence, so it's kind of a calling, because when we was exploring the idea of making the movie, everything just opened up, and the neighbor to the property was all about it, because he's familiar, he's met the lady. So we had to do it at that point, because it was perfect.
And then meeting the people, pulling it together. Of course, you edited everything.
It was also Lion Mitchell. He started with the edit, and then I kind of did the polishing touches.
What was it like putting it together?
It was very very involved, because we had like 20 terabytes of footage, on the hard drive. So it's a lot of data to deal with.
And looking at the storyline, we're looking at sort of the trailer right now, and you can see, yes, some of the different parts and pieces. Tell me a little bit about the cast and the storyline. I understand it's kind of takes place over the Christmas holiday.
Yeah, so that part wasn't a true story, but I had to have, make a movie, so we just casted actors, and, they were the right fit. And pretty much 4 people go on a Christmas vacation, and they don't come back. So
it's not fun.
Not fun. Not a Merry Christmas.
No, definitely not. And then meeting the actual people, like meeting the neighbor who was there and witnessed it. How did that play into what you guys were doing?
Well, they were completely supportive. They were more excited than us, just because they had met her. So they had a bunch of stories. Some of it we couldn't put in the film, but we had a lot of support.
And how about locally? What's it like to sort of be home and to get to see everybody and know the project that you...
We've pretty much kept it under wraps until just recently, once we secured distribution. So we're just now actually talking about it. For the past several years, I've mentioned one thing during the crowdfunding, but for the most part, we've been tight-lipped on it. Very
cool. And now tell me a little bit about how people can see the film.
Okay, it's going to be on all the major distribution platforms, VOD, which is video on demand. Got Amazon, will be on Apple TV on pre-sale right now, YouTube movies. I believe it's going to be on Vudu, Microsoft, PlayStation Store. It's going to be anywhere you watch movies, with the exception of the like Netflix and whatever. So it's going to launch on there, and then as it goes. But for the most part, check out Amazon, Apple TV, YouTube.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You going to come back and see us again with another film soon?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll look forward to that. In the meantime, you can catch their first one. We got Piglady. It is going to be available, as they said, on all the major platforms, Amazon as well as Apple TV. For more information, too, you can check out the film's website, pigladymovie.com.